Okay. So a couple of days ago, Remus did a presentation, Mr. Muhammad, that I now introduce to you. And immediately thereafter, I had people literally from all over, east to west, north to south, saying, send me the recording of that because it was so cool. And the reason it was because of his energy, his raw, just unabashed enthusiasm, his commitment for the project, and also his evidence somehow is just a fusion of integrity and character. I am so proud and grateful to be involved with a company called LEV AI, and I'm proud and grateful to introduce to you a friend and business partner named Remus Muhammad, who's going to describe this message to you. And to everyone, let me just say, praise the Lord and thank God. Today we opened all of our phase 2 markets, and so far things are going fantastically well with a combination of credit cards and PayPal adoption, and I could not be more happy tonight. And Remus, thank you for being here. God bless you and everybody else. We'll see you at the end. Okay, bye-bye.
I love it. I love it. Can you hear me okay, Randy?
Yes, sir. Perfectly.
Everybody can hear me okay, hopefully? I'll
yes.
Take that as yes. Well, man, it's official. We are in phase 2, everybody. We have launched. And now we are in 169 countries. I was talking to a partner earlier today there, the back office, the team there, corporate, and they were telling me that unlike phase 1, which was when we were just brand new, whole 10, 11 days ago on the 18th of September here, there were some bugs to work out, and there's probably still some bugs maybe here and there to work out, but I was being told today that since we launched in the last few hours here in 169 countries, the bugs apparently are not even present anymore. So it's going smooth. There's no issues. Thank goodness, knock on wood right now. So we're just going to know that that's going to continue as we move forward. So my name is Remus Muhammad. Man, so fired and blessed and excited to be sitting here in front of you with this awesome responsibility, but it feels just like a joy because it's just something I've been looking for a long time. And to watch this be right at my fingertips, right at our fingertips, is a phenomenal thing. I want to get right into it. Time is valuable. We say 6 o'clock, so we're just going to get started here with slides. This is LEV AI, leveraging AI, and the amazing package of how this has been put together really goes back to understanding the leadership, understanding who actually is responsible for pulling all of this together. And that's where we're going to dig straight in and get right into Blake. Now, you heard Randy's amazing voice, but if there was no Randy, you'd have no Blake, because that's his actual son, Blake Schrader. Now, but the reality is he earned that spot as president of LEV AI. If he didn't have his lawyer experience, didn't have all the background experience that he had, then we wouldn't be here. As a visionary leader, you see the bullet points on the screen of that. But I just got to say thank you to him, because we're now, it's funny because 169, when I saw that earlier, one God, I believe in the God. So I don't know what you believe in, but I do. And I was born in 1969. So when I saw 169, I was like, okay, yeah, we're in the right place at the right time. But we're global. I'm fired up and excited because of these guys. When you dig into who these visionary leaders are, Blake, and this is a great little snapshot, but there's more to him. But suffice it to say, he's qualified. And of course, his father, who's the #1 partner, literally in every way. We're all partners or members involved here, and he's the #1 partner. And then Terry LaCour, to really understand and dig into the LaCour family of enterprises, the logistics, what they've already been doing long before September, before now when we just launched here, but really understanding their business savvy. That's going to really help you put in perspective how and why this has all come together like it has here. So these powerful tools help all of us become our best selves with the assistance, of course, of LEV AI. Now, just know, feel free to get your questions together. This is for brand new people, and that one person at every everybody invited. My job is to make sure that you understand how valuable this is and to where it's a no-brainer that you realize we gotta do this. So let's get right into it. This gentleman here, Sundar Pichai, he said these words. Now he's the CEO of Google, also Alphabet Incorporated, phenomenal background. He's born in 1972, amazing gentleman when you get into his story. But he said AI is more profound than fire or electricity or anything that we've done in the past. Now we meaning like Earth, like human beings. That's the we that we've ever done. And as many of you know AI is the buzz, artificial intelligence. I like to call it awesome intelligence. And I'll get more into why that is later, but definitely it's the buzz. It's everybody knows it's here to stay. And it's just a matter of how are we going to leverage it for our own benefit. So here comes LEV AI. They make it simple. They make it simple for entrepreneurs to launch, market, and grow your business. I was talking to a partner of mine earlier, Steve. He's doing some phenomenal stuff. A lot of people are out there putting some great stuff together with AI. But just to see this this idea of having no expensive agency or complicated tech skills required, when I tell you when we get to the right slide, what I'm able to do, how brilliant, I just sent something over to somebody, all because of LEV AI and what I can now immediately do literally in 3-minute increments. I'm going to get it down to 2-minute increments real soon, but understand something. Entrepreneurs face all kinds of problems. Challenges, problems, and those that overcome them better make money. But some of the problems out there that exist is complex, costly, fragmented marketing tools. All these different services, all these different things that a business needs, but it's not all put together. It's fragmented. It's costly, to say the least. Intimidation and burnout. I mean, let's face it, not everybody is designed to be a coder. Not everybody is designed to keep up with everything. Burnout. There's a lot of different things that are going on that present problems for entrepreneurs, for people that want to go and do things for themselves, I should say. I'm thinking about at this point, Robert Kiyosaki. A lot of you out there already know about Rich Dad, Poor Dad and his cash flow quadrant where you got the employees. And at some point in life, you maybe hope to have your own business. You want to be self-employed. And then at some point you say, I want to have a corporation. I want to have a business, an actual business that's up and running. And then you want to begin to invest your money. These are the ways that people make money, but really moving from that employee mindset for different reasons. But people moving into the self-employed mindset, these are some of the problems that anybody and everybody has to deal with one way or another. Poor lead generation, customer retention, where you get your leads from, especially when, I remember COVID jumped off and you couldn't go outside and do anything. So people had to get real creative online and figure out where they're going to get these leads, how they're going to retain customers, and all that's a major problem. No clear guide out there to grow your audience, to convert leads into business, and keep leads going. Since I've been talking about AI, the algorithm in life is just pouring all things AI at me. I can't tell you how many seminars I've signed up for just to kind of acclimate myself into AI, and a lot of great stuff. They're talking $2,500 here for this. And, before learning about LEV AI, I was thinking that's a great deal. And they'll even finance it for you and all these kind of things, 4 payments. But I tell you, when I saw what we're doing here, shout out to the person that invited me. And by the way, whoever invited you, make sure you thank them because they really have changed your life, and you'll understand more what that means. But the solution, let's get into the solution, especially with this global reach, instant translation. I just want to highlight a few things that we have now available at our fingertips. Turning your websites, your emails, and sales pages into any language with cultural nuance baked in. That's big when you start talking about training your AI. That's what we do here, LEV AI. We're going to train you on how to train your own AI with LEV AI. Multilingual context creation. Post in multiple languages without hiring separate teams. Absolutely phenomenal. Having an avatar, we'll get into that in a little bit, that actually speaks in whatever. I can be right here, like I am, talking to the camera, but I'm saying all this in English, because that's what I talk, my native tongue, but it can translate it and have it look like I'm talking Japanese. Same body, same everything, or I can create a different avatar if I don't want it looking like me, but it will be speaking what I want it to say, but it'll be saying it in Chinese. It'll be saying it in Hindi. It'll be saying it in Spanish, real time right now. Every message, whatever I want to convey or how I want to communicate, absolutely amazing. Market entry insights. Check this out. Imagine having AI research buying habits for you, the trends, cultural preferences for any country. 169 of them we're in now, but you don't know all the cultural differences. But now with your LEV AI, it'll know all of that before launching your your non-LEV AI business there. Because see, before you launch any other country, because see, the LEV AI is a business in and of itself, which you're going to see in just a second as we get you acclimated to what the membership's all about. But for the non-LEV AI, people that have whatever they're selling in barbecue sauce or whatever, and now they want to sell some of that overseas or whatever. That is what I'm talking about. Market entry insights. And this is where you really appreciate the team that has put this together. So building and maintaining, you see the bullet points there. We talked about that. Now let's get right into it. This is the meat and potatoes of LEV AI. My AI social, online presence and consistency. Get social in seconds. Every morning now, as a part of my routine, along with working out and praying, not in that order, but praying and then working out, and then hitting that instant post button for my personal life, as well as for the businesses that I've created. And by the way, I've created 10 different websites. These are 10 different ideas, gardening stuff, real estate stuff that I've created the website for it and really helped myself just paint the vision. And I tell you, the way my AI has painted my vision for my websites is phenomenal. I love the AI Remus. LEV AI Remus is way better than Remus was. So, but I'm still training up that particular Remus LEV AI with agentic AI expressing your voice for your personal and business profiles. Understand something else, my network. Customer relationship management. This is a huge piece right here because everybody's busy. You need to have easy imports with a screenshot of somebody's social media page. But screenshot somebody and you want to deal with understanding who they are just from the screenshot. The technology is so phenomenal to full personality profiles with recommendations for engaging fully powered by agentic. How to engage with that particular person. That's not a generic person. That's a very specific person that is already telling the world who they are. It's well documented. You just don't know it. But now with what you have your hands on here, you will know them and know what they like to talk about. Great stuff. My web. This is what I was telling you about. Instant AI built websites. I got a business partner. I won't put his name out there because he didn't tell me to put his name out there. But we were talking earlier. What's going on, Remus? What you been up to? We've been knowing each other. He's big time in real estate. Thought about him. And one of our training, as we teach our AI, when you get involved, once you get your membership, and then once you get your, whichever one you get, the 49 or 99, when you'll see that in just a second, you get the ability immediately to just train your AI. It could take 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You know, you could just train it to be who you want it to be, who you are. What do you represent? What kind of spirit do you have? What kind of tone do you want to have? So in that process, it gets to know you. And so I just knew him well enough to put in, let me make this website. And I put the website information together and just printed it out. I tell you, it was only 2 questions, just product name and just a little bit about that business. When I tell you I hit that button and this website that was phenomenal, that was pertaining to what just the title was all I really had. The title about what he wanted to do and just a little brief description. I mean, a sentence or 2. And that thing kicked out an amazing website. And I sent it to some other people like, wow, I need one of those, Remus. I'm like, don't worry, I got you. My momentum, reminders to build your business. Here we go. How many of you know you should do some things? Your plate gets so full. There's just a lot going on. You got the dog over there. You got the children over here. You've got just stuff. Life is going on, but your agentic AI, co-pilot, always there to remind you when life gets busy, keeps your prospects moving forward and engaged. Let me tell you something. We're in a time now of you training up your awesome intelligence, you training up your LEV AI, training up your AI to do what you want it to do, to be about what you want it to be about. And it's going to be sitting there, like I said, with a post that it's saying, do you want to send a personal post, Remus? Talking to me, in essence, on the screen. You want to send a personal post? I got one for you instantly right now. Hit this button. I'll get a post together for you. You can go ahead and make sure you proofread it, make sure it's compliant real quick in a few seconds, and then send it on its way to Facebook, to Instagram, to LinkedIn. Just send it out there for your businesses or for your actual personal life. Man, absolutely amazing. Because it knows me and it's getting to know me better and better every day. Y'all know what AI does. My prospects monthly leads program. Again, sustain your momentum with over 2 billion searchable prospects that are already out there. They're already known out there. But now your agentic AI, now your LEV AI, your own version of you, whoever you may be, Jonathan, Dana, whoever you are, you now get to train it up to be you and let it go to work. Now, coming soon. Some people already have this available to them that have already been testing it. But check this out. Every plan includes your own avatar that looks like you. That's what I was telling you a second ago, remember? Give it any script or use AI to create one. Any script, whatever language you speak, and then have the ability to translate it into the other languages immediately and send it wherever you want to send it across this planet. Your AI twin can speak in dozens of languages right now. Right now. Hey, keep learning them individually as your own person, but just know you already have those languages right there, just a click away, and it will say everything you want to say in that language. Now here's where it gets so sexy. It's probably the best word that comes to mind. $49 or $99, this suite of packages. I can't stress that enough. Look at this real briefly. You guys can read it, but look at this briefly. Your likeness, your voice, speaking your script flawlessly in dozens of languages. And by the way, we're in 169 countries tonight, right this second. This time yesterday, that wasn't the case. Right now, you got somebody in one of those 69 countries, and we'll let you know which ones they are. And ask the person that invited you, what countries are we in on this planet? So that you can go ahead and get this membership and go ahead and send them this message in their language. You can even use AI to generate your script. My AI social, again, all that's included. You see that, right? Things we were going over. Yes, it's included. Yes, it's included. You notice for $49, you get one business. That's talking about these business profiles, which relates to websites. Because once you create the business profile, come on now, you guys know you got more than one business idea in your head in your lifetime up to this point. You know, you got ideas that if you just had the millions of dollars, the billions of dollars, you would create that thing right away, put it all together. Do it. You've got that now. Multiple businesses. Multiple. Oil, whatever business you want to talk about, think about the world is your oyster right now. The social media growth, all that, yes, but look at the difference. Look at why you want to be a pro. This is not a practice game, this thing called life. $50 more, come on now. Just cut back on a little bit of coffee this next week and you got it, okay? And look at this. My Web Instant Web Builder, that's what I was telling you about. Create and publish a website for your business in minutes. Thought I was playing? In minutes. It knows already what to do. All the data about making webs is out there. It knows what to do. You get it? It makes sense. Complete with lead capture, images, and more. It's there. Y'all know years ago, oh, lead capture page. Oh, you got to have this. If you didn't know the right people, a little bit intimidating. Not anymore. Engage. It's ABC 1, 2, 3. Connect. It's done. It's done for you. All you got to have is the idea. And many of you already know you got the idea. But watch this. My Network Plus minus enhanced CRM with professional lead funnels linked to your site on the same sites I've created. I didn't even do the funnel yet. I haven't even created that part. I did one. That was just for, man, there's so many fun things to actually do that pertain to your own life now, not just some generic stuff. Not one day I'll get to it, like right now. Absolutely amazing. My prospects, searchable prospects. We talked about the 2 billion searchable global profiles. I want to find somebody in Japan that loves Loves drumming, but they do taiko already. They want to do some stuff with the drum lines in America. They want some people that like that kind of thing already. Can you find them for me? Yes. Hit a button. Identify. In fact, are there any of those people like that in Africa? Where are they at? Can you send them my way so I can communicate with them? That's what you have now. Never has there been this ever anywhere. Look at the price point. Look at the price point. If you put a 0 next to that 49, it'd still be worth it. Next to the 99, but it's not. You talk about accessible. You talk about mass adoption, I should say. Lead one or more teams. Invite collaborators and contacts to your team. Coach, trains. Build your team library. Having all the knowledge of the wisdom of everything you've ever done, and people have created a lot of great stuff out there. You can have all of that still. Put it on your desktop. It's available now to just fuse it together with your LEV AI and represent and let it be known and do your thing. No limit. Assets, courses, people with courses and coaches and mentors. Man, I know y'all are seeing it. And by the way, the NFL is like international now. As we're in NFL season, just understand, take the lid off your mind right now, because there's no more barriers. There's no more, I can't do it. Resources, money, language, that's all out the window. Don't worry about it. Get $49, $99, and let's get started. Interactive AI avatar, train an interactive version of you that's operating, handling questions, is dealing with stuff while you knocked out, sleep, doing whatever you're doing on a yacht, hanging out, chilling, whatever you may be doing. Understand something. That is what we're talking about. Here's just a little bit more about that. You see how over there, that's Chinese. Hello, nice to meet you. It's talking in Chinese. That man in this picture doesn't know Chinese, but he's talking in Chinese. Do you guys start to see, are you starting to realize what we're talking about here? Now let me just slow this all the way down, just to show you the value. Life's about value. All right. What is valuable to spend your money on? Go out there and try to find a CRM solution for $30 in 2025. But let's just say you could find that. And then an LLM with custom GPT, custom for you for $25 in 2025 in this market. Go try to find that. But we're just going to use an example like you found that. An AI video generator, your best friend, your cousin, somebody will do it for you for $50. Okay? Because they're going to give you the family hookup for $50. But it's going to be highest quality. But file sharing and training, you can go find that somewhere out there. Let's just pretend that you can go find that for $50 somewhere, okay? And a website editor, I don't know, a virtual assistant or something, a website for $15. You're going to be able to go find that somewhere in the market for $15. And then web hosting. Go find web hosting for only $20. Okay, go find that. And also social media management tool for $75. All right. And an AI action agent, go out there and find that for $50. Shop around, I'm sure you can find it. All of that would be $315 a month. You're going to do some homework. You're going to do some researching, because to put all that together to find it at those prices, but that's $315. We're talking about $99. You can't even think about going to buy some nice Air Jordans for $99. And then Air Jordans, I promise you, are not going to get you international and have the ability to move all over the place with this. Absolutely phenomenal. The market opportunity, social entrepreneurial growth. Just let me highlight a little bit. We could spend an hour about this, the market of AI, but 556 billion gig economy, big number, projected to be 2.15 trillion with a T in 7 years from now. 70 million plus freelancers in the US alone. Freelancers, what does that mean? Solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, individuals doing their thing, their own thing. 70 million plus freelancers that are gonna love this for this little $99 or $49, whichever one floats the boat. 30 million plus non-employer businesses, another 30 million. Understand something. There's an opportunity here. There's an opportunity. We talk about partner compensation. That $99 lets you be a partner. One-time fee of $19 for the whole year, but $99 is your overhead to have this business, to be a partner with LEV AI, which we're inviting you to do tonight, right now, and have 169 countries that you're doing business in immediately. Get to know the 5 unique ways. First of all, acquisition bonus. That $99, 50% of that comes to you when you invite somebody else to come take a look at this and they say, this is just a no-brainer. It makes sense. I need to get this to everybody I know. But when they sign up with you and pay the $99, $50, 50% of that is coming to you. And every month they keep using that service because they know, wow, they cannot live without it from there on. $20 of that comes to you, roughly 20% of that. All right. Level commission, 8 levels down. They tell someone, what do we do when we find something good? We find a good movie. When we used to go to movies like all the time, but now people still go to the movies, but you know what I mean. When you see something good, you're gonna tell somebody, not because you're doing it to make money, just because that's what human beings do. You find a good restaurant, you're bragging about it. You make a good meal, you got to show everybody your meal. You know, you get a nice outfit from somewhere. That's the time we live in. You're gonna tell somebody. But when you tell them over here, they tell someone that tells someone 8 levels down, you're still getting paid. And it gets better. Leverage matching bonus. 4 levels of that, they get a check for $200, $300, $1,000, $10,000 because they shared it with a lot of people. You brought them to the table, or somebody they brought. For 4 levels, you're gonna match their bonus that our company paying out them because you brought them in and they brought someone. And 4 levels down, you're gonna get a matching bonus. Come on now, infinity bonus each leg. Every leg you bring in, my boy Andrew, boy, I think he might already have 60, 70 people. I think 80% of them are like in Africa or Southeast Asia or somewhere. That man he's been a global ambassador his whole life. You know, that's what he does. But every single leg of everybody you bring in, that's like a leg in our vernacular here, you get an infinity bonus. And we could talk more about that later, but that's just giving you a little window into that. As we wrap up, LaCour Enterprises, understand where this comes from. Understand why now. How did this come about? Hey, that's a lifelong thought. There's a whole lot that was brought together, but thank God for the team that had the vision and the understanding and the spirit to make it happen. You can't create a LEV AI just thinking about yourself. It's impossible. LEV AI is rooted in Zig Ziglar's philosophy. It's what I found out real quick. And I love my man Jim Rohn, by the way. If you don't know Jim Rohn, you just pull up Jim Rohn at your own free time. You'll be a better person. But Jim Rohn talks about Zig Ziglar. He says, you know, Zig's philosophy is this: you're going to get everything in life you want if you help enough other folks get what they want. You help enough other folks pay their bills, watch how your bills get paid. Help other folks get beautiful homes and have lifestyle that they want to have, watch how you have beautiful homes and have whatever you want. Helping more people is the key. Jesus said it like this when they talked to his disciples: hey, you want to be great? They asked him, how do we become great? He said, okay, the greatest amongst you is the one that serves the most people. With LEV AI, you have an opportunity to serve 169 countries and growing. Wait till we get into phase 3. They tell me in the next 3 weeks or so, we're going to be looking at phase 3. Some other countries are going to be added. Some other features are going to be fine-tuned and added as well. But understand the background. You see the statistics on the screen: 7 billion developed, incubated. You'll get to know the leaders of this as the world starts to embrace. As all those people out there that have, there's a lot of folks that have 1 million followers. There's a lot of folks that are influencing people and they have no clue about this. Would you rather Randy, some of the other players that are doing this, myself, get to them before you get to them? Somebody in the word of mouth game is going to get to everybody you know. And you're kind of messed up now because you heard about this. Tomorrow morning, you can't wake up and say, I didn't know about it. Now you know, and once you know, there's a degree of responsibility on that. Refer to the instructional video in the back office once you get involved to learn more about the management team. Multilingual support. The back offices already are set up to support in all these languages. That language there, I think it's Hindi. Not sure what language that is. I don't. But those that know. Hey, I need it in that language because that's my native tongue. So it's in the back office. I think right now we got 12 or 10. It says 10, but last I heard there's 12 languages in the back office. Multi-language support. The platform, the user interface. Look at those languages. The more for the written and the AI translation. I talked about the posting and all that. That can happen right now in all those languages. Zulu. You got some people on this planet speaking Zulu. You may or may not know them. I think my man Andrew knows them, but hey, we got it in their language. Kurdish, look at that. Norwegian, Bakmal, they need that in their language. I love it. LEV AI rollout. Right now it's just desktop and that's it. That's how it is right now. The My AI video, that's going to be rolled out soon. Okay. And then the mobile app, that's going to be rolled out too. Guys, the timing is now. We launched phase 1 September 18th. How many days ago was that? 11 days yet? 10 days? US and Canada. That was what we launched. However, we just told you we're in 169 countries now. All of this is going on. If we said tomorrow's an old slide, we got to get another slide because that was yesterday's news. We're going to say we are now in phase 2, global rollout. Pick a spot on the country. I mean, on the globe. Pick a spot. Pick several spots where you want to have business. It's just a thought away. Set the intention. LEV AI country launches. This is what we're talking about right here. India payments update. If that pertains to you, we can get you that information. Country updates again. These are areas, just understand that we cannot serve. It's not because of LEV AI, but because of what? U.S. government sanctions. Got a lot of power, LEV AI. We just can't control what the U.S. government says we can do. So that's what that's all about right there. The country languages, add phase 3, the future date. These are the countries we'll be in phase 3. Guys, you are so early. You are right on time. There's a whole consideration once you get in your back office. You'll see how to get the payments, making sure those payments hit you and come in. But look at this next slide coming up here. Well, what to expect in certain places, what's going on. Just let you know that's all in the works. Currency, cryptocurrency. Do you know with does it say it here? No, let me say it right here. The subscription to $49 to $99, soon you'll be able to use cryptocurrency to pay for that monthly. you'll be able to get involved on that partner side with the cryptocurrency. Not getting the payout in that, but you can use that to make that $49 payment. A lot of people did the right thing, got them some crypto, and they got a Bitcoin when it was $100. You want to know as many of them as you possibly can. But the point is they have some crypto and they can go ahead and make the payment coming soon with the crypto, not their US dollars or not their yen, with the crypto. Absolutely phenomenal. Which way are we going? Okay, this way here. Yes, again, we're talking a little bit about what you get to see in your back office. That's how it looks. And then there's a support team, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. If you just need to talk to somebody, we got that covered for you too. You see the arrow there, hit that button, and you got somebody, a live, real person that you could talk to. Just some of the players that's already hitting the game. The other night I read everybody's name, but to them it's important, I get it, but everybody that's brand new, just know people are advancing through the rank. I just hit that rank myself the other day. I think it was yesterday. I have a lot of folks that I brought in, but they finally started activating their account, and that's something big you want to do, because now they can utilize all this good stuff. New advanced partners is the next level. Some phenomenal people. My man right there, Michael Dalco, good to see you on this list. New mentor partners is the next rank. Some of them already, but now here's where you start getting into the big boys and girls. Randy and Samantha Schrader, as we wrap up. Barry Elrod, Larry and Gary Lane, the pioneers. I think it's Larry and Gary, or both, or one, responsible for like India. I think 40,000, 20,000. A lot of folks from India already jumped on. In my Indian family, they love tech. Hey, they got that running start. They see it, they get it, they're running. So get you a piece of this pie, and understand something. There's a social media challenge as we wrap up, powered by LEV AI. Share your wins. God knows I've got a bunch every day, every time. I got wins every day with what you're creating here. Tag at Get LEV AI. Use the hashtag #MyLevAI for the chance to be featured on the LEV AI social media. Just another opportunity to be featured. Everybody wants to see themselves doing well, and let everybody around know that, okay, you're on the right team at the right time. Here's the social media. Just remember, Get LEV AI. But YouTube, put the HQ at the end. Everything else, Get LEV AI, and then with LinkedIn, company/Get LEV AI. That's where you want to follow what's going on, for sure. Here's the key. Are you ready? For people that have already got involved, because we just launched, the sense of urgency to activate your account. Some people got in when we were pre-launch days for free. People were signing up. Okay, cool. It's free to get in, be in early, all that good stuff. But now's the time to go ahead and activate your account, because a lot of folks are starting to come in, and you don't want to miss out on that. You want to start to be able to use and train your AI ASAP. Activate your accounts. It's going to be very, very huge. Very huge. A week from now, 2 weeks from now, tomorrow, the stories are already starting to come in of people in these 169 countries that are pulling the trigger. They're jumping on board. Everybody, seriously, thank the people that invited you. They weren't just thinking about themselves. They wanted you to see this, and you are way in front. I don't know if it's 0.001% of the population of 5 billion people that have cell phones that are going to be getting their AI on from some angle. You're in front of them. You know about this. That's a first mover advantage. You got friends that know people all over the world. You got in-laws, you've got relatives, you got blood that's from all over the world. Get busy, talk to them, share it, get the link, don't play around, send it out, and watch how a day later, 2 days later, watch the interest that we've all been seeing. Watch how everybody gets interested in what we've got our hands on and what they know about because of you. I appreciate your time. Hopefully you got a little something out of it. Hopefully you'll be on board with us soon. Let the person that invited you know whether you're ready, whether you're not, so they don't have to be asking you the question. Just let them know, okay? I see it, let's roll, or hey, I'll get back with you later on. I appreciate you guys. Passing it back to you, Randy. Thanks again for the opportunity.